What's going on? We back with the Boxing Clinic. More y'all know what it is. Your boy CJ Goodfella back on the boxing grind, and reported by Dan Rayfield. Billy Dibs and Tevin Farmer will be ordered to fight for the IBF Interim Title belt because Kenichi Ogawa, he beat Tevin Farmer in a controversial fight sometime last year. I can't remember exactly. It was in matter of fact, it was in December, and he ended up failing a drug test. And they're still investigating him several months later. So, it's some privilege right there behind that. And maybe it's some substance. Maybe he, maybe it was a misunderstanding. But his case has been going on since about January. About December, right after the fight, he got popped by a couple weeks. Maybe January, February, March, April. It's 4 months now that they're investigating him. And Las Vegas, I think the fight happened in, taking their time, Nevada State Athletic Commission again. I think that was in Vegas. I believe. Maybe it wasn't. I can't remember where the fight was at. But so him and Billy Dibs is going Tevin and Billy Dibs is going to fight for an interim title now. And if Ogawa is deemed to be, guilty, and whoever win that fight going to be elevated to the full IBF championship fight. Billy Dibs has been ducking out of fights for quite some time. He ducked Tank. He ducked Tevin before and probably ducked somebody else. How he getting gifted with a title shot versus Tevin, I don't know. And if Tevin can't beat Billy Dibs, he don't deserve to be a world titleist. I thought he won his last fight. I went up, rewatched the fight. Watched the fight because I didn't give a fuck about it the first time. There was another fight on that night, so I watched it, and I felt that Tevin won comfortably, in my opinion. 2 or 3 points, I think I had it as. So, but Billy Dibs, I don't know what he's doing. Is he on his knees, sucking toes? I don't know what he's doing, licking ass. What is this guy doing to keep getting opportunities and keep pulling out? And if you pull out this title fight, they should just eliminate him from every sanctioned belt body and make him earn his way back into the top 15. Because homie ain't that good no way, man. He ain't. Tevin can't punch, so, but Tevin can box, and I fully expect him to box Billy Dibs' ears off and, do what he do, quite honestly, box. And Billy Dibs ain't shit. He might feather-fisted Tevin Farmer might fuck around and knock out Billy Dibs. You never know. Billy Dibs has been mad and active. He ain't fought nobody. They ordered it, and they got 30 days to come to an agreement before I think it goes to a purse bid. And they don't come to an agreement, then it's basically, Tevin going to fight somebody else down the IBF line. And it won't be Tank, because Tank is fighting for the regular WBA title at super featherweight. They brought that back. WBA said claiming they was eliminating titles, but they bringing titles back and shit. So the Super WBA champion is Albert Machado. He beat Jereza Colares. I can't say that guy's name. I didn't think he was that good, but Machado was really impressive. So, when Lomachenko leaving the division, you look at the competition, you find it hard to believe that Lomachenko couldn't unify in that division and become undisputed. And more of it was boxing politics, especially with Tank holding IBF. Him and Tevin having a friendly relationship, but I think, they would run it for the right price. Tevin wouldn't mind fighting Lomachenko. He get his ass whooped. Albert Machado's still young. Maybe he wasn't willing. Miguel Birch, he pulling in and out of fights, changing opponents, all that shit. So this division is pretty much, hot garbage right now. And there's no excuse for Lomachenko. For Gervonta Tank Davis and Tevin Farmer not to fight any and everybody and try to unify. It's a big money fight, but some reason Mayweather Promotion don't want Gervonta and Tevin for whatever reason it may be. I heard Lou DiBella say they wanted to build it up, but Billy Dib is back in the fold. But I wouldn't 100% count on Billy Dibs taking this opportunity. He done pulled out so many opportunities. I just wouldn't fucking believe it if he took the fight. I said I wouldn't believe it, but it wouldn't shock me if he pulled out the fight, in my opinion, man. It really wouldn't. But this was on tap. I linked the tweet, that Dan Rayfield said in the description. You always know I put my sources in the description unless it's a rumor, and I'm not sure about the source. But y'all know what we do. It's the Boxing Clinic and more on a rainy, cold day in the D. Detroit, not Dallas. But yeah, man. This is a fight. I don't know if a television station gonna pick it up. That's another conversation. I believe it will. If HBO picked up Kenichi Ogawa versus Tevin, why not Billy Dibs versus Tevin? Put it on the undercard or something. HBO struggling. It's like a fat guy trying to swim without swim lessons. You know what I'm saying? But hopefully Tevin, end up becoming a real champion because he deserved that fight and he got cheated. So y'all know what it is. We gone.